Back on the Chamber Report, and we are discovering Anoka. There is a merchant group called Discover Anoka. And with us is Brandon Altenweg. Now, if you're a regular watcher of this show, you're going, well, but doesn't he own Amore Antiques in historic downtown Anoka? And the answer to that would be yes, he does. But he's also the chairperson of the Discover Anoka group. Brandon, welcome to the show again.
It's great to be back.
You got a different hat on this time, and that is DA. Tell everybody what Discover Anoka is.
You know, first off, Pete, it's just my pleasure to be the chairman of Discover Anoka. I grew up in the town, and it's so fun to be a part of the community because Discover Anoka really is, it's 50 small businesses right in downtown Anoka, from 1st Avenue to 5th Avenue, from Main to Jackson. Everybody knows Jackson Street, right?
Yeah.
But then on Main Street, it's all the retail businesses. Jackson Street, it's all the restaurants.
Right. So this isn't like dentists or something like that. That's more Chamber of Commerce. This is really retail, restaurant, business.
Well, there is a services side of it too.
That's right.
There is a services side. We don't have any dentists.
No, but you got chiropractors that sell stuff.
We've got chiropractors. We've got Select Eye Care is a member.
Yep.
And then Sela Salon, or
Sela
Salon. So there's services. It's just those small businesses directly in downtown Anoka. Whether that's a service they provide, provided they sell stuff. That's the requirement for Discover Anoka. Is it can't just be a service. They do actually have to have tangible goods that they sell.
Yes, right. I'll tell you what, and I've been involved, there's been different names of these kind of groups. I think that goes all the way back to the 50s. And no, I was not working there in the 50s. But this group really kind of came into play 10, 15 years ago, and it is as strong as it's ever been. 50 businesses that are participating. And Brandon, what's the mission?
The mission is just to drive foot traffic to downtown Anoka. Whether it's we've got a Valentine's event coming up, would Be My Cupid, I believe it's called.
Yep.
That's going to be in February, and then in March we've got Get Lucky in Anoka. We did that first time last year. Extremely popular. People really love that. We were handing out Get Lucky in Anoka buttons, and who doesn't like a button in this town? First off,
right.
And then. Get Lucky in Anoka, it was a good slogan.
Yeah, and then you got a Mother's Day stroll coming up?
Yeah, and then another event that we've been doing here is the strolls. We have a Mother's Day stroll and a stocking stroll around Christmas time. But our next stroll is the Mother's Day stroll, where essentially customers are going to be able to buy a ticket. They're going to go to Ombi Wine Bar to pick up their stroll bag and then start their adventure for the day. They're going to go to, about 15 to maybe 18 businesses to pick up a gift, a free gift. And I think during our last Christmas stroll, I think we had a lot of people come through and they're like, this is like trick-or-treating for adults.
Yes, that's totally what it is.
And that's exactly what it is, too.
Yeah.
So,
and let's talk about that one real quick.
Sure.
So the numbers of how many people that have participated in that, and the number that you and the group from Discover Anoka come up with. You guys threw a number out there for the stocking stroll that was in December, and I was like, oh, this might take a while. It did not take a while to sell out.
It didn't. We were really surprised. We sold 400 tickets in 36 hours.
That's crazy.
And, there's a lot of the stores in downtown Anoka are not very big, right? They're old buildings. They're pretty small. So for a business to handle 400 people in a day, in addition to all the other customers that are just coming to town, can be challenging. But everybody just absolutely loves the event.
Yeah.
It is so much fun. And we're looking, and because it was so popular and it sold out so quick, we're definitely going to see how we can grow the Mother's Day stroll. I think we're going to do a 2-day event. It's going to be a Saturday and Sunday, the day before Mother's Day, and then actually on Mother's Day. We're going to increase the overall tickets that we're going to sell, but we're going to divide it between the 2 days because that 400 in one day can be a little daunting.
So obviously, somebody out there is interested as heck. So a couple of ways, obviously the website, which I'm going to ask you about in a second, but social media, Discover Anoka has a huge presence on social media, and tell them where they can find.
Yeah, our Facebook page is like 13 6,000 followers strong. Definitely go to our Facebook page, follow us there. You can go to the website, discoveranoka.com. We just rebuilt that this past summer. We feel it needed an update.
Yeah.
So, we're just doing everything we possibly can just to bring that foot traffic to Downtown Anoka. Downtown Anoka is a special place.
Yeah.
It's a destination where you can come and go shopping, walk along the river, then go get a bite to eat and a beverage. It's just Downtown Anoka. It's thriving like never before with antiques, boutiques, good eats, and sweet treats.
Wow, nicely done.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. I am absolutely impressed. He is Brandon Altenweg. He is with Amore Antiques / he is also the chairperson of Discover Anoka. So that group, there's a leadership team. They meet once a month. The general membership meets once a month. Planning is done for these promotions, and we've just covered things through Mother's Day. There is so much more that happens throughout the year. You can find all of that through the Facebook page, through the website as well. But I'll tell you what, it is just amazing to see what has happened and just the growth spurt that has occurred with the Facebook people who are following, and more importantly, just the activity that is happening. And Brandon, you are a huge part of that, along with the rest of the team, and thank you for all the work that you've done for that. So again, it's discoveranoka.com.
Yep.
And on Facebook, you type in search.
Discover Anoka.
All right, as simple as it comes.
It really is.
Come back at some point. I know you've got your own events through Amore, because Amore is a member of the chamber.
Yes.
And I know you've got Vintage Fest that's going to be back in 2024. So come back and let's talk about that.
Definitely we'll talk about that again, for sure.
Sounds good. All right, we're taking a break, and when we come back, we will continue with the member profile segment. We'll do it right after this.